Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in EPSEX online support and assignments tutorial for week 5. I am Zubia Razak from APS Chakthamni. The grade is 10th and subject is biology. You must have following book, basic stationery and gadgets. Contents include device breakup, objectives, homeostasis, thermoregulation, osmoregulation, excretion, metabolic waste, homeostasis in plants, that is removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen in plants. Recipe is chapter number 11, homeostasis. Objective is at the end of this week you would be able to understand about homeostasis, thermoregulation, osmoregulation, excretion, metabolic waste and removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen in plants from textbook pages 18 to 19. So it's time to discuss the tasks 1. So I will discuss about homeostasis. What is homeostasis? If your body is in homeostasis, everything in your body is balanced and internal conditions remain stable and relatively constant. So homeostasis is to maintain the internal conditions and relatively constant and stable conditions of body. Our bodies do many things to keep us in homeostasis. Thermoregulation. Therm means heat. So maintaining a stable body temperature is thermoregulation. To regulate the heat, the temperature of body is thermoregulation. Osmoregulation. Osmo means water. So osmoregulation is the management of body's water content and solute composition. Control movements of solutes between internal fluids and external environment, and it involves osmosis. So what is excretion? Excretion is to excrete out or to remove the toxic waste substances that are produced during cellular respiration or metabolism from the body. So it helps to maintain homeostasis in the organism's internal environment. Excretion is a life process carried on by all living organisms, large and small, simple unicellular and complex multicellular plants and animals. So what are metabolic wastes? Heat, carbon dioxide from respiration, water derived from the oxidation of carbohydrates and fats, bile salts and pigments from the destruction of RBCs, which are red blood cells, mineral salt from the breakdown of water, worn out tissue from excess dietary intake, urea from protein metabolism. So I will discuss about removal of carbon dioxide. In daytime it is utilized in photosynthesis and at night it is surplus because there is no use of it. Diffusion of carbon dioxide through stomata. Here you can watch a leaf and always remember that excess carbon dioxide and oxygen will diffuse through stomatas, which are present here on the lower side of the leaves. So now I will discuss about the diffusion of carbon dioxide through root hairs. I have a plant, a young plant that has roots and root hairs. So excess carbon dioxide is diffused through the general surface area of roots. Through roots and root hairs, diffusion of carbon dioxide takes place. So I will talk about removal of oxygen. Oxygen is produced in mesophyll cells during daytime as byproduct of photosynthesis. After its utilization in cellular respiration, the mesophyll cells remove extra amount of oxygen through stomatas. And here you can watch On the underside of leaf there are stoma. So stomatas are involved in the respiratory system in plants. Plants exchange gases with their surroundings through the stomata, and gases are carbon dioxide and oxygen. Now it's time to discuss the home tasks, that are reading and memorizing concepts of textbook pages 18 to 19. Define homeostasis, thermoregulation, osmoregulation, excretion, and metabolic waste. Write about the removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen in plants on loose sheets. Day 1 tasks completed. Alhamdulillah. Thank you and have a nice day.